Hey, this is Corey Barnes.
And this is Lisa Caperton, and you're listening to Her Turn to Talk.
I like your hat.
Thanks. You're wearing Ryan's elf hat. All right.
I'll just follow your lead, I guess.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. You should
Thanksgiving first.
Thanksgiving first. It's almost
And
here.
then, but you know what? I skipped Thanksgiving because I'm like, oh
I
yeah,
know.
it's Thanksgiving.
Well, I came
next
here
week.
and you have a tree up, and I love it.
I do too. It needs more lights.
It has a lot of lights.
It has a
on
lot of lights. It
I
has
like
like
it.
200 lights, 300 lights. Travis was no more lights.
Are you ready for Thanksgiving? Are you ready to stuff your face?
I'm as ready as I can be.
To stuff your turkey? Are
I'm
you
not stuffing my turkey.
Have you ever made a turkey?
Or maybe you should ask Travis about that. What was the question?
Have you ever made a turkey?
Yes, once.
Yeah.
I didn't eat it though.
Why?
I donated. It was a volunteer turkey making, and so yeah, I'll never know if it was edible.
We'll just say
I
it could
think
have been the best damn turkey in the world.
Maybe.
You don't even know.
Maybe I did that once. But this year we are going to a family some family houses.
Yeah. Family houses. I'm familiar with those.
We're going to a family house. Usually we work and take care of cats and dogs, but this year we're going to do that. And then we're going to have quote unquote Friendsgiving on this Saturday.
I like it.
But just with my mom and dad.
This Saturday before,
yeah.
We're recording this right before the week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're calling it Friendsgiving, but it's just us four, and we're actually going to Parma here in Louisville. Delicious, delicious Italian food if you've never had it. And then my dad and I are going to sing. We have uno, dos, tres, cuatro, punto, cinco musica to sing.
Where at? Where are you going to sing?
Here at Friendsgiving.
At your house?
Unquote. Yeah. So I think my dad thinks that like a lot of people are coming.
Yeah.
Because he's like, okay, we're gonna put on a show, but like it's just gonna be Travis and my mom.
Do you want us to come over? Should we come over and watch you sing?
Maybe. Yeah, actually, maybe. I'll let you know what time.
Okay.
Because we have 5 songs ready. Do you want to know them?
Yeah, I do.
Smashing Pumpkins, 1979.
Okay.
You know that song?
Yeah.
I think it's funny that I'm singing that song. Norah Jones,
That's
classic.
the year I was born, by the way.
79?
Yep.
You were born in 79?
Yeah.
I never thought of that or considered it.
Yeah.
You look so happy right now. I'm so thrilled to see you in high spirits. 1979, Smashing Pumpkins, Norah Jones. Don't know why.
Okay.
I'd like to stop saying Elton John, Rocket Man. Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon. This is quite the list, right? What's the 5th one?
I don't know.
What is the punto cinco? There's a radio station. And they say punto cinco. So we've been saying that a lot. The 5th one is an original by one of my dad's friend. It's really beautiful. I really, really love that song. Yeah, I'll let you know. That would be fun. You guys could just swing by for a little concierto.
Yeah, I would like it. I'd like it a lot.
On Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
So what are you doing? I have an idea. You will be with Claire,
Yep.
our guest who we had on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll be going, to have a British-American Thanksgiving. So we're going to have a clash of the cultures. It's going to be wonderful.
Clash
I'm just going to drink tea all day long.
Yeah.
And stuff my face. That's my plan.
That sounds nice.
That's my plan. And then we're going to get ready, going straight into the holiday season. My tradition is I put up the tree immediately after Thanksgiving. You already have your tree up. So my husband is fucking insane because he said to me yesterday that so we're going on the road trip. So we're going to be leaving.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So we're going to,
on Sunday, you ready?
Well, no, I'm talking about yes, I'm ready
you
for
have
that
another road trip?
But a road trip, we're going to visit family over the holidays, right?
Yes.
And so he was like, we're not going to be here at Christmas. So that means you don't need to put up Christmas decorations. Really?
Boo.
Yeah. I mean, something's wrong with him.
It's not like he's putting them up.
Hell no, I do it all. I try to make everybody. I become like a Christmas bitch because I just run around my house like expecting everyone to help me, and they all just and like he'll help do some things because I'm too short to do them.
Is that why you were in the basement the other night? Or
no,
day?
I was going in the basement to work out, and that's when I saw the dead mouse in the basement.
It was just dead.
I saw another
naturally?
dead mouse somewhere else today. I was somewhere else.
Yeah, people are poisoning them.
Or maybe it's because of the cold. I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah, and so I found a dead mouse in my basement, and I scooped it up, and it had just snowed, and it was icy, and I went outside to throw it in the dumpster outside or the big trash can.
And it came alive?
No, and I fell down in my driveway again for the second time this year in the exact same spot.
Real thin ice.
But I fell down, and the mouse went flying in the air. So
Do you have it on camera?
No, well, I looked, and so because we do have cameras,
camera.
and I think there's a few second delay, and so it like came on like as I'm getting up, so you didn't actually see the fall. You can just kind of see the dustpan.
At least the mouse didn't like hit your face or anything.
I would have cried.
I caught a mouse in a pizza box so far this season. That was creative, and then I let him loose outside. And then
it was a live one.
Yep. And then I let him outside.
Did he get to eat some pizza at least?
Yeah, the little bastard ate some pizza. Really good at pizza.
Made his holiday season.
And then we got traps for 2 others that were successful.
Oh, I don't want to hear about the traps.
I know. What was my song that I sung? I was singing, little mouse, get out of my fucking house. And then snap. It happened. Travis and I was singing it to Travis, and then we heard it. Then that was it. Little mouse, get out of my fucking house.
It's going to come back and haunt you. Because of the Christmas mouse of past. So I still have, I don't know if you've seen this. I posted it, I think on just like my personal Instagram. But I have a Halloween decoration that's still up. And it's like one of those old-timey pictures of a woman. And it's a hologram, and if you walk one way, it just looks like an old lady. And if you walk another, she's a skeleton. Well, I noticed a couple of weeks ago that I have forgotten to take it down. So I'm like, I'm just going to see. Let's see if anybody else notices this. Nothing. It's been crickets. It's hanging up literally right next to the TV in the living room. And nobody has said anything. And so I'm like, do they not know? Do they think this is like a family portrait of someone in our family that, they don't know, some long lost relative? But I had a friend and post on there, and she was like, just leave it up till Christmas, and then it can be a picture of the ghost of Christmas past. So I don't want to do it. I'm just going to leave it up, and maybe I'll put some tinsel just around it, kind of give it a little Christmas flair.
I always like some Christmas Carol around the holidays. I like Christmas Carol. I like the Nutcracker. I think I've seen the Nutcracker like 15 times.
I've never seen the Nutcracker.
I used to sneak. So in elementary school, I used to sneak into other classes to go to the Nutcracker. I got away with this. And I would have a permission. I don't know how I got away with it. I would go into other classes on the days that they would go to Nutcracker. And I would end up on the bus and go into Nutcracker.
Oh, so you would like travel outside of the school?
I got like on the other classrooms'
You're like
field
a
trips.
Little secret spy, little
I always
Nutcracker
was
spy,
doing interesting things. I really liked. Oh, come on, where is it? I really liked. You posted something in the Her Turn to Talk podcast Facebook group.
Oh yeah, about the
sometimes life requires you to be a badass broad.
Yeah, and she does look bad with her cigarette.
And I was thinking,
looks all nice smoking her cigarette.
And it's an old time photo, right? It's black and white. This woman,
she's probably somebody famous, but I don't know.
In her 90s or dead, possibly, whatever. But I was thinking, who else was a badass broad? Is my grandma.
Oh yeah,
we should get grandma on here. My father has been talking to her about it. She's 90.
I would love to talk to her.
And like we can ask her anything.
That would be awesome.
She used to go down to the strip clubs down in Denver and stuff with my grandpa. And she calls them something different. I don't know the name for an old. It's not a brothel. It's not she called it like not a W house or anything like that. right?
Yeah.
It was like, I'm hoping that it will come back out again because it was hilarious. But they used to, that was like the thing to do. And she's a badass broad, that woman. Used to smoke. She reminds me of her, smoking cigarettes. She used to like hang out and go on adventures and stuff like that. And she's in her 90s.
I love it.
She's very with it.
I'd like to talk to your grandma. Did you know, I'm looking at this right now. It's from newsweek.com. And I was, so we're talking about holidays. It's about 10 weird holiday traditions. And this is on my screen right now. And this is not what I picture your grandma to look like, but this is a picture of an old witch.
Ooh.
Christmas witch.
Grandma kind of looks like that.
No,
but she's very nice.
But it says here, this is
very
in Italy, that Santa Claus is not the highlight in Italy. Come Christmas Eve, an ugly but kind old witch known as Befana, giver of gifts, controls giving the gifts. On January 5th, known as the Eve of the Epiphany, parents will leave out a place. It says a place of broccoli. Maybe it's supposed to be a plate of broccoli spiced with sausage and a glass of wine for this witch. Broccoli and wine.
Gross.
The tradition says that the good witch flies around on her broom and enters houses through a chimney to deliver clothing, toys, and candy to all the good children.
I think they're confused with Halloween.
Isn't it? It is. It's like a smash up. It's going to be like, that would be so awesome. You could have like Halloween.
On Christmas morning, you dress up like a ghost.
Yeah. And then you just have candy everywhere. But
Freddy Krueger.
Christmas is already kind of candy everywhere. Lots of candy and
you
cookies.
Should go to house to get presents.
But isn't that weird? If you do think about it, some of our traditions are weird too, right? We tell our kids like, yeah, this fat man comes down the chimney and leaves you toys.
What's wrong with that?
It is
There's
just a
nothing wrong
strange thing to think
That's
about.
Normal.
Though.
That's normal.
And this year,
where I come from.
My kids,
what am I looking up?
we just had the talk the other day. My son was like, look, you need to level with me about Santa. Because they've known for a while, but we've never like really talked. Every time they ask, our response is, what do you believe? If you believe he's real, then, but he was like, look, I just know. And so we told him. But my other son still gets so upset. Like he will get tears on his, he will not talk about it. And I always feel now at this point, I'm like, I kind of feel guilty that we've lied to them for all these years. And now it's like crushing. But I think a lot of it was at first they were
more
worried.
Elf on the Shelf.
Oh, I'm so fucking excited. So I told my son, I said, you know what this means? I was like, because the elf's not real then, right? And we kind of had to talk about that.
They're
and
probably
I said,
sad
you
about
get to hide the elf. And he got super excited. I was like, you guys can make a game of it.
Switch.
You can take turns and hide it from each other. Because that elf, okay.
What is that? I wonder
this
what they've
is a
made in revenue.
PSA. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Corey, you need to be prepared for
I'm not doing Elf on the Shelf.
Well, it should come with a warning, like the holes in the pants.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Okay, I don't even know. Somebody else I knew had this. I don't even know how this blew up into a big thing, but I heard about it from somebody else. And my kids were small, and I thought, oh, how cute.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And it was fun and exciting. And I remember the first time we put him out, my older son looked at it and said, that looks like a toy. And we were like, no, it's supposed to. That's part of it. And he's like, but why does it have a tag? I'm like, stop it. I'm like, it's supposed to. But it was all fun. And then, I got to like bug up my butt of, I'm going to be fun and creative, because then you have the Pinterest. And so then it's like, let's have our elf do fun, cool, silly things, right?
Yep. Gosh, they're expensive. $25.
Yeah, well, it comes with the book and everything. But so then I would do things like put out marshmallows and write messages.
You did very, very creative ones.
I had a thing where I was working at an office at the time, and so I had all my people in the office with me literally all day. In between working, we would be making snowflakes. And so we lived in Texas at the time. And so every night I would hang up a new string of snowflakes to where our whole kitchen. Yes. And so then I would like get out the Legos and build Lego sets and put the elf in them, or put him with, other toys, and put him in the Tonka truck and crazy stuff. But then after so long of doing this,
I didn't
run out
realize
of
it was
ideas.
that long that you'd been doing it.
it's been almost 10 years.
Yeah,
now,
I didn't
like
realize
8
that.
years.
I thought you started it when you moved here.
No, it was back in Texas. So, I mean, we've had to have been doing it
There's
at
different
least
skin
6
color
or 7
even.
years.
Elf on the Shelf.
There's different ones now. Well, now they have pets for them. You can buy a pet for your Elf on the Shelf.
I see
they
that.
have
An
clothes
Arctic fox.
and wardrobes you can buy for them.
11 million.
It gets really exhausting because at a certain point you've reached your level, right? You have exhausted all your resources of thinking of new ideas, and you can only search on Pinterest for so many things. And then by year 7, I'm done and I'm tired. And then
did you ever do any of the naughty Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah, we did some naughty stuff, like put tape on the door.
No, I'm talking naughty XXX.
No,
because I like those.
Maybe
You can
when
put
the
the Elf
kids
on
get
the Shelf
older.
at my house.
But I'm telling you, it causes stress. Like, because there were times that I would wake up at 2:00 in the morning and be like, oh shit, I didn't move the elf, because you got to move them at night and you got to wait for the kids to go to bed. Or it's like you move them and then you hear a noise and so you shove the elf up your shirt because you're like, oh God, here comes a kid. Is it going to see the elf? And so then I'd have to set an alarm on my phone to remind me to move the elf. And I did forget a couple of years ago. And I remembered that a friend had told me a thing to say. And so I did. I said, they said, why didn't the elf move? And I said, somebody must have done something bad that he didn't want to have to go report to Santa. So he just stayed here last night.
Brilliant.
But anyways, I'm super excited that I can be done and then I can pass that responsibility of the damn elf off to them. It's a wonderful thing at first. But I just say, like, just don't get too crazy, because then you got to one up yourself all the time. And then that's too much work. We already have so much pressure.
Whoever came up with this book, 10 million in sales annually. Right.
Well, and now it's a whole franchise. Like I said, there's other kinds, outfits, pets. You can buy a reindeer for your elf, all kinds of stuff.
Incredible.
It's insane. Did you know in Japan that they go to eat KFC? Isn't that funny?
Yep. Oh
like,
my
that,
God.
You know what? That is something that we notice on our travels. Everywhere we go, everywhere has KFC. Everywhere. People love KFC.
Have I had KFC?
I don't know. It's finger licking good.
I still don't think I've ever eaten that.
You've never eaten that?
No, there was one back in Danvers, Massachusetts that was sketchy AF. And that was the only one I ever knew. It was nasty. Like, nope. You didn't go, but you drove by and you're like, eh.
When Danny and I had one of our first apartments, we had one across the street.
I've heard it's
so
good.
after I'd come home from work or whatever, one of us would pick it up. And you get the mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes. And I feel like they had like a chocolate cake that you could get. Total crap, but it was pretty good.
Isn't it like a thing here in the United States to have Chinese food at Christmas?
I think that's for Jewish people.
Oh.
That are not celebrating Christmas.
just Jewish people.
Well, I mean, I'm sure anybody could do it, but
I don't know anything about the Jewish traditions. Hanukkah is still going on? No, Hanukkah ends before that.
No.
I don't know.
At Christmas,
New Year's Eve, Chinese food is very popular.
Yes.
Popular.
Oh, in Iceland, they have something that they actually celebrate, something called 12th night. So instead of 12 days of Christmas or holiday season, they have 13. And it says on their 12th night, it's kind of like their New Year's, but they set up bonfires. And then they believe that the king and queen elf come and dance at the bonfires. And weird things happen at that night. So people leave their lights on because they say cows will talk. And if you talk to them, they will drive you mad. Yeah, and the elves will come, and the elves are moving their locations, or the hidden people. They believe in elves and hidden people in Iceland. Not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah, the hidden people in the rocks.
And they'll come and move your stuff around. So if you have anything lost, then they say, oh, the elf must have took it.
Yeah.
But they celebrate Elf Night.
Interesting.
Yeah, our 12th night, not Elf Night.
Elf Night.
It should be Elf Night.
Elf Night.
I'm
Elf
looking
and
at
John.
something right now. In Ukraine called the spider web tree. Are you looking at this? On Newsweek.com, 10 weird holiday traditions celebrated around the world. Christmas trees in Ukraine are often covered in spider webs. What? My kid would freak out. And then Krampus. Have you heard of Krampus?
Yeah, I saw the show.
Well, it's a real
Austria.
thing. Yeah, Germany, Hungary,
Kind of
Austria.
scary. It is. It's a beast-like creature.
Yeah,
And it
it's-
shows up in order to punish the ill-behaved.
It's so sad.
You better not shout.
Instead of Cole, Krampus
better
is
not
going to come
pout.
get you. He looks evil in this picture.
Krampus is gonna, yeah. Krampus is gonna eat you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, in Iceland, they also have something called a Yule cat.
A Yule tide?
This is what cat. It's one scary kitty. It
The heck is
says
a Yule
the
anyway?
Yule cat is a huge and vicious cat from Icelandic folklore that lurks during Christmas time and eats people who have not received any new clothes to wear before Christmas. What? It began as a threat.
Eats them.
Yeah, it began as a threat used by farmers to incite and as an incentive for their workers to finish processing the autumn wool before Christmas. The ones who took part in the work would be rewarded with new clothes, but those who did not would get nothing, and thus they would be eaten by the monstrous cat.
That is the most
Merry
bizarre.
fucking Christmas.
That is the most bizarre Yule tide
That's crazy.
bizarreness.
Oh, in Venezuela, they roller skate to mass. Why you walk to mass? Why walk to mass when you can roller skate? It says that some residents in parts of Venezuela, it's customary to roller skate to the service. That would be awesome. That's a tradition I could get behind. I could go roller skating on Christmas.
You're an amazing roller skater.
I do love to roller skate. Well, I haven't done it that
I
much
would
as an adult.
rollerblade. I found my rollerblades after we went roller skating. You would.
I've never been on
Great.
roller blades before.
How about Spain's Kaganer? Spain's Kagagner. I can't. Why I can't meet the Kaganer.
Say it again.
Caganer.
What is it?
A male figurine with his pants rolled down mid-squat. Just what is this guy up to? Well, his activity is revealed when you translate his name, the defecator. Yes, this fella is in the midst of delivering a number 2 in a far corner of the manger. What? Folklore says that farmers would be punished with a poor crop harvest and bad fortune if they didn't include a Kagagner within their nativity scene. Today, the tradition continues with the Christmas markets, selling old school Kagagners alongside new versions that feature famous faces such as footballers, rock stars, and Barack Obama.
Is it like a little gnome?
It's
like
a gnome squatting. In
like
mid-poop.
the
I
secret
think there's
pooper.
even a little poop coming
Do you
out.
remember in the news when there was a secret pooper going around?
No. Oh, yes.
That she was pooping
Yes.
in people's yards while she was running.
Yes, and people were very upset.
That's
Kagner.
funny.
Kagner, I guess. Whatever.
I don't know about that.
How do I find these things? How do I end up with
I
these
don't
weird
know,
things?
but that would be a wonderful thing for somebody to get as a white elephant gift. Because it's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can
I
find.
can't wait.
We're
for
having
my
a white elephant party. We'll have to post pictures. It's going to be lovely. I have already bought my white elephant gift.
Me too.
So I'm thinking maybe I
Our
need to
listeners
just save it and
think
give it
us
to
nuts.
someone as a gift because I don't know. How crazy is your gift? Is it crazy or just minimally?
I want my gift.
I mean, I would keep my gift.
It's not crazy. It's pretty silly and cute and
Yeah.
adorable.
I think mine's kind of cute and adorable too. I don't think it's crazy. What if we got the same thing? That would be so funny.
It would be
And then
funny.
I could get yours and you could get mine and then we'd have this problem solved.
Oh, that would be. That would be.
But I didn't go too crazy because sometimes you just never know.
No. Well, I've been
So-
asked, so is it like X-rated? And I'm like, anything goes. Because I'm just hoping that like
You know
someone's
what?
going to bring
We
something.
talked about the butt in the front. I really looked for like a hairy butt fanny pack.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But I couldn't find one. What? I found one that was a butt,
Neff has
but
them.
it was just like a woman in a thong. So I was like, that's not very funny. Like I wanted a big old fat hairy butt fanny pack. But
Do
you
you wanna
can
look
buy
for
a
one?
fanny
I
pack
can-
that looks like a big fat hairy belly.
Yeah, I guess that's what I've seen. I guess that's what I've seen. So yeah, I'm kind of like, I think it's going to be a big party.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think there's going to be a lot of people. So I think I might open up the downstairs area.
Do it.
'Cause I don't
Do
know,
it.
'cause it's gonna
What are
be-
your favorite holiday foods?
just in general.
Yeah.
I love Harbor Sweets candy. They're very, very special. They come from
Harbor Sweets.
Salem, Massachusetts. Harbor Sweets.
Or what is it?
They are absolutely delicious.
Like a taffy?
They are very special. Here, let me bring them up.
Is it chocolate?
Gift exquisite milk chocolate or dark chocolate. I mean, all kinds of different. They're very distinct. There's like milk chocolate dipped in white chocolate and then have some toffee on it. They're very, very delicious. They're handcrafted. They're called Artisan Truffles, gourmet chocolate gift baskets. The sweet sloops, chocolate sweet sloops are the absolute best. And my mom usually sends me an advent calendar. And if you're from New England, or really, I bet it's not even a New England thing. I bet it's mostly just Cape Ann there where I grew up. Would know about Harbor Sweets, but usually get that advent calendar. So good. If I get it this year, I'll show them to you because they're delicious. A butter crunch coffee chocolates.
So just all kind of little assortment of
but
candy.
they're special and they're very, very
You know what
good.
I miss about Christmas time and not being in Texas?
What?
Is the tamales.
Random.
No. In Texas, it's, it borders Mexico. And
right.
And so in Texas, around Christmas time, everybody makes tamales. And a lot of time, people will sell them. Like, they'll just come into your place of work and sell, like, these amazing women who just make these homemade tamales.
Sounds amazing.
Man, you can just buy them, like, 10 or 12 packs from just, like, real, like, people that are in their home kitchen making these tamales. And they're
That's
so
funny.
good.
Back
No,
east,
that's
that was
not-
nothing like that. We
that's
had,
what I miss.
people made cookies and banana bread.
Yeah.
I love
like
cookies.
the standard cookie. Yeah, cookies
Anything
and cakes.
special? I can't think of anything New England. New England that doesn't seem. I don't know. It was just different feel back east. It's very cozy and Little House on the Prairie. I don't know because everything's so old.
Where you like with little Timmy?
Yeah. And you got these fireplaces that are like ancient and you sit around the fireplace.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
Oh, put me right on the spot.
I know.
Well,
Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. I hope you find your dad.
that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I love Will Ferrell.
I love that movie. Congratulations! Congratulations! You make the world's best coffee.
That is a good one. They need to do that as a marathon instead of
A Christmas
Story.
Story?
They totally need to do Elf.
They
right?
do.
It's Elf.
Yeah, it's Elf. Yeah. I do have to, I don't think I've watched
I'm
a
kinda
Christmas
over
Story the
that.
last. I think I kind of am too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a little.
In the bunny suit.
Yeah, it's a little it's getting a little dated.
Gosh,
I'm
my
sure some
favorite-
people out there are cringing right now because I know that there's a
Home
lot of people
Alone
love
is
it.
good, but I'm like, there's got to be more out there that I like.
More holiday. I like to watch Love Actually.
Everyone loves that
Yeah, it's a good one.
with Jack Black. Where's
He's
that?
not.
Isn't he? No, there's one where they're.
That's called The Holiday.
Oh, okay. Very
Yeah,
similar
yeah,
though, right? And
yeah,
same
yeah,
time,
yeah.
same
Kinda,
time
yeah,
era, right?
yeah.
So is that one with Cameron Diaz?
No, that's The Holiday.
Same one.
Love Actually with Keira Knightley, Emma Thompson, I believe is in it.
Oh, maybe I've never seen it
What? Yes, you have.
because I just keep thinking about the holiday.
I'm sure. I think you saw it at my house because I had you guys over one time and I made you hot
did
chocolate
have that on.
and we watched that movie.
Yes. Well, I like the holiday.
Apparently.
That the Love Actually is where he's got the cards and she's reading them.
because he's in love with her, but
Yes.
she's married to his best friend.
Yes. So I
Oh,
watched an SNL skit with that new kid, the young guy, Pete Davidson, and one of the redheads. Anyway, beautiful redhead. I can't think of her name, actress. But he was doing that, and it was getting out of control. It was so funny. I wish I'll put
That makes me think of
I'll put it on the
Dick in a
video.
box.
old school. Yes.
That was the best
Oh my
one.
God. Oh, I love Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake should
Maybe that's what
always
Travis will
do
get you for Christmas.
a dick in the box. Yeah. A dick in a box. Justin should always be the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Always.
Yes.
Nobody else. They don't need anybody else. Just hire Justin. It's always fantastic. Don't need no Janet Jackson. Don't need no whoever the heck was there last year.
I think it was
Furry
Maroon
coat.
5 or something last year.
Oh God, it was horrid. Horrid.
I didn't even watch it.
Justin. Anyway.
All right.
Back to the holidays.
Back to the holidays. So we've talked about food. We've talked about, do you have a family tradition? What do you guys do normally on Christmas?
We
that's
used to
what
have
we
these
celebrate.
really spectacular family holiday parties at my house. They were so good, and they were so awesome, just forever and ever. And we always had a great tree, and people. My mom would be cooking them all kinds of delicious food, and a lot of drinking and red wine. We haven't started any true traditions here just yet. We should. Travis and I would need to.
Yeah.
We've
done it like
come up with some traditions.
as we've gotten our children now and we have our own little Christmas. We do like Christmas Eve and we have dinner, but then we go and we drive around and look at Christmas lights. But we say that we're going to go creeping because we've noticed that a lot of people just leave their blinds and their windows open all the time. So you can just see right in their house. And so one year we were doing it and Ryan's like, we're just creeping on people. So we're just watching. We're like looking in everybody's windows as we drive around. So that's what we do. We're the Christmas creeps.
Why not? Since I've moved here to Colorado, I've always been with a furry client.
Yeah, you're working.
And so that's actually been a lot of fun because then I didn't have to decorate here at home, even though I would have a little bit, but I get to enjoy these people's decorations at their houses.
Nice. Yeah.
It really is. And, I've actually stayed at the same house and they decorate so beautifully. And it's really fun, actually, to spend the holidays with furry friends and dogs. I don't know. There's something about it. A little odd, but.
Well, I'm excited about the Christmas holiday season. I'm ready for this one. I think this year's going to be good. It's going to be totally different for us in a little bit of a way because we're going to road trip. And this year is the first year in many years. I have like kind of no pressure because we're going somewhere else for Thanksgiving. I'm not hosting. I'm going to bring some dishes, but I don't have to host. And then at Christmas, we're going to family's house and I don't have to host. I don't have to do anything.
That's nice.
And I have no elf pressure. I have no Santa pressure.
Yeah.
So
what are you going to do with yourself?
I don't even know. It's kind of odd, but it's going to kind of be nice.
Yeah, enjoy.
So I'm going to enjoy. And I hope everybody out there has a happy holidays, whether you're doing Krampus or Christmas or Hanukkah or any other holiday that you're celebrating.
Put on your yarmulke. It's time to celebrate Hanukkah. Smoke your marijuana. Have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. I love Adam Sandler. That's my favorite holiday song.
That's a good holiday song. You know what my favorite holiday song is real quick before we wrap it up?
Was it?
You guess what it is.
Ooh, I really can't stay.
Nope.
Jingle Bells?
Nope.
Batman Spells? Robin laid an egg. How about on the first day of Christmas?
Nope.
I
want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do.
Oh my gosh, yes. How
That's
about,
my favorite one.
have you ever heard of Dominic the Donkey? Hee-haw,
Yes.
hee-haw. It's Dominic the Donkey.
We got to show love to Dolly. And she's saying, do you know this? Is it a Southern Christmas song about it's a hard candy Christmas? No, I butchered that because I can't sing.
It didn't sound like you butchered it.
Oh, I did.
Keep going.
I'm barely getting through tomorrow.
No, I've never
Still,
heard of
I
that one.
won't let sorrow bring me way down.
Oh, Dolly.
It's Dolly. Did you know that one of my favorite movies growing up was a Dolly Parton movie? And I'm not sure my
9 to
parents
5?
should have let me watch it. And no, it was the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Oh, yeah. You've mentioned that. I
I
only
gotta
know
find
her
it. I
from
haven't
not
seen
working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I want to go through all the Christmas
Now,
songs.
now I
we
have
know.
9 to 5 in my head. I sang it to Danny the other day, and he was like, "Why do you know all the words to that song?" I was like, "I don't know," but I was like, "Tumble out of
Working.
bed and stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition."
Yes.
All
Working
right.
9 to 5.
What a way to make a living.
It's so good. And
so
like you do, you
good.
want to like spring out of bed when you hear it, and you can like imagine sliding your slippers on and like putting your robe on. We should do a music video of that. Oh my god, lip sync.
We can do it when we're
And then
steaming.
pour a steaming cup of coffee.
Pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
You have a great
I
voice.
don't.
Yes. You could be a country music singer. We found your passion.
No.
Yes, that was great.
Oh my god, it sounds like two feral cats
No.
calling each other.
Not true. Not true.
No, I'm the Christmas Yule cat. That's what I sound like.
Don't eat me because I didn't get any Christmas clothes.
Oh my god.
Well,
All right. Should we wrap it up?
yes. Hop
All
on
right.
our Facebook group page if you want to share us your weird holiday traditions or not
Yes.
weird.
We want to know.
We'd love to hear about it. You can look for a post.
Yep. Her turn to talk. Just ask to join if you're not a member. We'll accept you. And then check out our website, herturntotalkpodcast.com, just because it's awesome. And send us your stories.
Yes.
And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. And happy, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.